Out of our club, we go behind early in this ball game and found a way to get back in the middle of this, down 5-2, and kids didn't stop competing, even though we did some things that are uncharacteristic. We made 4 errors in this ball game, and all of them were not good errors. I guess you'd never say that an error is a good thing, but we get the throw away from right field. We Kyle late in the game there just should have eaten that ball. He's deep in the 6 hole, just kept the ball in the infield, and we did some things that we haven't been doing. We get a base hit to center field, and then we don't slide into second base, and we get banged out at second. That could have prolonged a very good inning for us. So we're doing some things that we seem to be talking an awful lot about in pregame, but at the same time, our kids found a way to get hits when they mattered. I thought we ran the bases very, very well. We run to the ball in the outfield pretty darn well, and our bullpen has just done an incredible job. Kendall did not have the stuff that he's going to normally have, and again, he's coming along slowly after his surgery, but I thought Preston, he made the one mistake to the left-hander, but outside of that, Chad pitched well. I thought Gentry was outstanding. CT was phenomenal. Benny came in with the 2-strike count and did what he needed to do and got a big hop ground ball, and Jonathan, in 24 hours comes back and pitches very, very well for us. So, this game was a little ugly for us in some ways, but again, it's one of those when, it's a character builder in some ways, because good teams can play poorly at times and still find a way to win, and I think that's what happened tonight.
Sam Frost beats out that throw on the bunt to first, and then beats out the throw at the plate. I mean, some good speed, good to have, and extended the inning for you. Otherwise, you had 2 outs and a little bit different.
Well, I felt like I had to get Sammy into a ball game because his work habits are just phenomenal. I mean, his attitude, his work habits, and the few opportunities he had been getting, he had been playing so well. So, I'm just really happy for him because he forced some things. We were going to bunt, and he's telling me, hey, it's a little loose in front of home plate, so I'm going to push a little harder on the third base side. He said, I'm going to beat this sucker out, and that's exactly what he did. So, and I tell you what, that guy gets first to third as fast as anybody in our league. And he defends very well, and he did some things for us tonight that were important.
You haven't had a pitcher give up more than 2 earned runs yet, I don't think. I mean, it just seems like you're getting everything out of them you want just about.
Just about. Our starting guys aren't where we want them to be yet, but we feel like they can get there. But our bullpen has just been, exceptional, and we have to remind ourselves, and we're talking to Miles Gentry and we're talking to Preston Brown and people like that, they've never done this before. And we're trying to treat them like we treated Jonathan Holder or some of these older guys. They're really making some big steps because we're going to need those guys in the middle of ball games to help us win.
John, is it kind of a different deal this year in the sense that after all the arm you used today, I would probably be asking you, so what do you got tomorrow? And it almost seems like you're confident about what you got tomorrow out of the pen and viewing your arms.
Yeah, when you only use guys a little bit, you feel like some of them can bounce back. Miles Gentry, I would have to assume Ross, who just pitched, outstanding today. When you got an aggressive team like Sanford and they're facing a guy who can really sink it in the zone, and then you got the shadows of Duty Noble to have to deal with also. I mean, our guys in inter squads, they don't like facing Ross Mitchell at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon when they're dealing with all the shadows and things of that nature. But I mean, as long as we don't overextend somebody, we do feel like some guys can bounce back and give us some minutes. But this is a tough week. We got tomorrow, and then we got a Tuesday, Wednesday against a really solid Rhode Island club. So we're going to have somebody. We're going to have some starters get us deep into a game in order for us to save that bullpen a little bit.
Thoughts on who you'll start tomorrow?
I would imagine it's probably going to be Cox. We have talked a little bit about Fitz as well. I would imagine it would be one of those 2 guys.
4 errors and a free hit team and still win. Y'all can win just about a game anyway.
Yeah, I mean, our offense came to play today, I thought. We hit the ball really well. Pitching, was there, but, they barreled the balls, We had to play defense, we had some errors, but, our offense, showed up and we got the win. So, that's all that matters.
Y'all haven't really had to play from behind much this year, so, good test.
Yeah, I mean, it actually is a good test. I'd rather, go into SEC series or something like that, knowing that we could do that and against a good team like that and win. So
the ball you hit to right field there, what was it?
The fastball. It was just outside part of the plate and just took it there. I was trying to, just kind of take it that way because, he gets an underarm and I can't really see that well on the right side. But, I believe that he hit that way. Sometimes it'll fall, sometimes it won't. You see Frazier, he didn't have the day-to-day, but he'll come back.
Did you watch it all the way down first base running there if it would drop?
No, I was going to catch CT. That's what I was going to do. I wasn't going to stop until Coach told me to stop. So, that's it.
What about the ball? First game you hit out of the ballpark? Fastball?
Yeah, that was a fastball, 2-0. He left it up, and that's what I was waiting on. I was ready for something, dying over the plate, and that's what he left me a fastball, and I hit it really hard.
Let's talk about their pitching. I mean, they got a bunch of young arms that sometimes they struggle to throw strikes, but they still got good velocity and movement.
Yeah, they do. More likely movement than velocity, really. They have a bunch of freshmen, good arms. They'll be very good back when they get, seniors, juniors, whatever you want to say. But yeah, they had very good movement. Kept the ball away, down, and kept us off balance really well.
Going back to the first game, we were talking to the pitcher about it and said a little measure of revenge after last year with Samford.
Yeah, very much so. That was bittersweet there. We go to Florida like that and get beat by them. It was kind of very disappointment. We were on such a high from the SEC, then they come there and they beat us, and it was very bittersweet to go ahead and put them out like that. And hopefully we do that tomorrow.
Pitching or you're hitting today?
Just the team, man. Seriously, that was an awesome win. We could win about 9-3. That would be a little bit better, but it was an awesome team effort. We did a great job as a team.
Yeah, you guys haven't trailed a lot, and you had to fight through all those errors. You think it's a good thing to kind of build on, going forward, knowing you can do this?
Absolutely. There's going to be plenty of times the rest of the season that we're down. It's just a matter of how we handle that. And we did a great job tonight. We put up 2, and then 1 inning, and then 3 in the next. And that's just awesome job by offense. Awesome.
What kind of mental deal is it? You've done it all when you've come in on that situation within a 2-2 count or a 1-2 count. What kind of mental deal is that for both guys that are going in and going out on the mound?
Well, we typically have one pitch that we want to throw when we get in that situation. So we gear up for that pitch and just let it go. Both guys did awesome doing that. It's awesome.
What'd you get the call strikeout on?
What's that?
What'd you get the call strikeout on?
Slider.
Yes, sir. And that's the guy that hit the home run the previous time.
Yeah, we weren't going to throw him a fastball. We got all sliders.
I know you pitched a couple of years ago, but now they're going to use you a good bit this year, so you feel like you're just comfortable coming in whenever.
Yeah, absolutely. We worked a lot on it during the spring. Coach Thompson's done a great job with me. We worked in the bullpens. And, I feel really comfortable doing that. Yeah. Doing that lefty-lefty roll, and like tonight, it just worked out. And that's what I like doing for this team.
John, Coach Cohen has talked all about, this just kind of plays out just the way you did spring scrimmages. Is that kind of the way you anticipate, you guys look at it? You used everybody out of the pen tonight, and you've done that in the scrimmages before.
That's exactly why we do it in the spring scrimmages, to get us ready for this. And this is going to get us ready for tomorrow and then SEC play. So it's just a big cycle. That's all it is.
Your base hit, so what was that? The one that scored Sam?
I think it was just like a underneath fastball, just sidearm guy, just fastball.
Were you surprised they waved him around?
No, I knew Sam runs, so I was excited to see him keep going. It was good.